to the Brea Tar Pits in Los Angeles, California. That's a saber-toothed tiger.
Hey look, it's a woolly mammoth! The first to sight surviving woolly mammoth! It's a surviving woolly mammoth!
Is it gonna get you?
Hey woolly mammoth!
I think it's an animatronic. I don't think it's actually real. But it might be from real bones. They might have just put motors on it.
Hey woolly mammoth! Bye!
Colombian woolly mammoth. Man!
That's how big it was.
Think if you took a ride on one of them things.
Can't even touch it.
That's so
Mom can strike a yoga pose.
No, I can't. I'm
woolly
too stiff.
mammoth! Oh, it's looking at
That's where the eyes go.
See, that's where the jaw bite. This is where the skull connects up. That's the jaw bite.
next up to the direwolf and make it all really
Take a picture.
I'm doing a little video. Look at that.
this big jawbone and the strong jaw teeth right here can make an excellent tooth bite for its predators.
Very good. You want to take my decision?
Jaguar?
Tell me about it. Yeah.
Well, the jaguar
It's a giant jaguar.
is like a mega predator.
It is.
One of the most fierce and strongest. The saber-toothed lion!
Is that what it is on the other side?
Oh wow, look at his teeth, Todd.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my god! I think these are one of the biggest predators teeth in the world.
I think you're right.
Oh my god!
What's going on, Tav?
Well,
Is it attacking the giant sloth?
trying to kill this giant sloth.
He's got big teeth. I need to have him attack me.
I think what the teeth are supposed to do, they're supposed to get in and... Why don't you explain a little bit about it, Tav?
Here's the saber-toothed tiger mom.
Oh, look at saber-toothed tiger cub. Okay, give that little talk. Go ahead.
Okay, these are called the American lion and the saber-toothed lion. These two big, gigantic lions.
What?
They're both big lions, bigger than the normal Africa lion. The saber-toothed cat is about size as a tiger and a lion combined.
Well, not combined, but it's bigger than the American lion was bigger than an Amur tiger.
Or a tiger. This is the North American lion.
Or jaguar.
Jaguar or North American lion. We don't know what it's called, but it's called North American lion. Let's see this strong and powerful big cat.
Look at that's a jag.
Actually, come on, Dad.
What do you got in here? Look at, this is what they found, Tav. Look at what they found in Pit 91. What they found here, they found 73 saber-toothed cats, 56 direwolves, 16 coyotes, 12 ancient bison, 13 western horses, 6 sloths, 6 giant jaguars, or American lions, 4 short-faced bears, 2 yesterday's camels, and 1 mastodon. Pretty cool, huh?
Cross.
And this is who they found. This is the type of animals they found and how many they
There's only one Mastodon.
That's sweet. I wonder if that must be the skull that they're working on right now. This is how they dig up. They dig them up. Here they got a little display. Hey, that's the guy Sean was working. That's the one who was talking about it. Oh, here's the pits. So they dig down a little further each, and then they got those little planks to walk down.
I know this from a show.
Did you see it in a show?
Since none of the plants have gone extinct, they can identify what plant the seed is from.
Well, I'm talking about the saber-toothed tiger.
Probably. That's cool. Treacherous goo. It says treacherous goo. Fossils recovered from the sticky asphalt make the Brea Tar Pits world famous. Find out the real story. What's really in tar pits? For centuries, people have called them Brea Tar Pits, but the black goo you see here is actually asphalt, a heavy compound of crude oil. Asphalt occurs naturally. Technically, tar is something different, and it does not occur naturally. Oh, interesting. But asphalt's with like blacktop, what they call blacktop. Did you know that asphalt is not naturally hot? It hardens when the air temperature is cool, but it gets warm and sticky and soft. Most animals were probably trapped when it was warm and the asphalt was sticky. Methane gas produces the bubbles you see in the tar pits. That is cool. Wow. 2014 summer excavation is over. Wow. But excavation continues at Project 23. Go check out Project 23?
Yeah, let's go.
Okay. Here's, looks like the guy's working on it. Here, come check it out. This must be Project 23. They're still working.
What is this anymore?
Well, they find, I'm guessing it's going to be a lot of the same animals.
Let's keep going.
Oh, this is part of Project 23. This is fossil crate 14. They must crate each one up, and then they move debris away. See, look, they have another crate there, Tav. See, I think they might crate those off, take it out, and then they slowly move away the asphalt. And that's how they find those.
Oh, does he want to go into this area?
Underground parking garage next to the largest late Pleistocene Ice Age fossil locality on the planet. So of course they had fossils, and they found Zed there, and they actually found him, unfortunately, with a backhoe. So he was flipped the other way in the ground, and they put him on his skull with a big machine, and that's how we found him. He got the skull, his lower jaw, us, and a bunch of other bones as well. But yeah, so this is it. The orientation that you're looking at, he's kind of so these are his top teeth right here. His lower jaw's not here. This is where his tusks would have come out right here. And this is the back of the skull. This is what's called a foramen magnum. It's a hole that actually the spinal cord connects to the brain right here.
Wow.
Where let me have the brain a little bit.
Pretty cool. So, and you can actually see other parts of Zed throughout the rest of the museum. If you guys saw next to the woolly mammoth on the other side, those bones that were kind of spread on the ground, those are bones from Zed also. We have a few bones of Zed's backbones right here in this case. And then this other tusk is actually still in the plaster jacket right behind you. It's over there.
And this is actually Zed's left tusk. So what a tusk is, what most people call ivory, we call dentine. So it's actually a modified tooth. It's a big tooth that continually grows throughout its entire life. It's made out of dentine, and it actually grows in increments, kind of like tree rings. So we actually had a progressing or elephant, mammoth, mastodon expert come in and take a sample right here. So
old
if
he
you guys
is.
have time at another point, you can come over here and look at this big hole in this tusk right here. And it represents about the last 5 years of Zed's life. It's cross-section that or cut it down, and look to see, look at it in a yearly, seasonally, monthly, or even down to a 2-week interval. So by that, we know that he died late spring, early summer when he died. The isotopic work, the oxygen, nitrogen, carbon, shows that he was doing pretty well until about the last 2 weeks of his life. And then they kind of went wonky, and then he died very suddenly. So he could have died in asphaltic seep and died of starvation or dehydration or something like that, or he might have died from soft tissue damage during the mating season with musk, and another bull mammoth might have knocked him around a little bit like that. But yeah, this is Zed's left tusk. It's about 9.5 feet long. Before Zed, our best piece of tusk was actually this one right here.
Whoa.
100 years of digging, this one was the best one until Zed, so he's telling us a lot more about Columbian mammoths in the area.
Cool. Any other questions? Did you have a question over here earlier?
Well, no, I just wonder, is that really a real fossil?
That's a real fossil, for sure. Most everything that you see in here is a real. Can you tell us what's not real in there, maybe?
Sure. So I would say 99% of everything in here is real fossil material right outside that we've been preparing. This is a cast right here, or it's a replica of a real fossil specimen from here. This is another replica of the saber-toothed cat skull. And there's some other things in here, like anytime you see like white bones or anything like that, that's some modern specimen that we use to compare to see what species it is or something like that. So this is a red-tailed hawk.
And you say you discovered this right here in 2006?
Yep. Everything that we see in here has been discovered right here in the park.
Yep,
That was from the,
everything.
or that was from the
Just
Getty,
right
or did you say
outside.
that was from the museum?
Our original excavations were 1913 through 1915, where they dug like around 100 holes or so. Found a lot of fossils. They were really trophy digging or looking for those mammoths, mastodons, direwolves.
I have a question.
Nowadays, in 1969, we've actually been looking for microfossil materials. So that's what I'm looking at under this page right here, where we find lots of other things as well. So just under my microscope, this is matrix or surrounding debris from around this juvenile, this is real, juvenile mastodon scapula or shoulder blade. So it came in covered with asphalt, and adhered to that asphalt was sediment and microfossil material. So it was cleaned off, which I can actually show you in a second, and then dried and all that. So put it into this jar. Probably about right there when we first started. I can store maybe 1 gram or 2 a day. So it's been taking me, this is like maybe 2 months worth of work, and maybe I have a few weeks left or maybe a month. But yeah, all that was cleaned off, and I'm sorting for the microfossil material. So I'm finding plants, things like seeds, seed pods, branches, leaves, twigs, things that really create the paleoecology that we find through the kind of plant communities that we have. A lot of bone material. Most of it is actually the internal structure of the scapula. You'll see this kind of spongy bone right here, like right here on the inside. Some of that came out while we were cleaning it, and I have to sort through that now. But with that, we also find identifiable microfossil bones, things like lizards, snakes, birds. It can be any bone, any part of the shell. So just today, I have found a lizard premax or a upper jaw fragment from a lizard, something like that. A rodent tooth, upright seated, and then a bird, other than that, we also find insect parts. So
Sweet.
Yes, did some woolly mammoths survive?
Did some woolly mammoths survive? Well, so we actually don't have woolly mammoths here at La Brea. It was a little bit too warm for them here. We did have Columbian mammoths and things called American mastodons, but all those guys did go extinct. Modern relatives like elephants are still around, but as far as we know, all woolly mammoths and Columbian mammoths are extinct. Exactly.
And did like flat-nosed bears, dire wolves, and saber-toothed lions or cats hunted these guys down?
Absolutely. Short-faced bears, saber-toothed cats, and dire wolves hunted all these.
And I know he was interested before. Is there any chance of sort of like making a clone or something of this? Is that any type of that possible?
So cloning any of these animals, probably not here, right? Yeah.
Is it possible? Is the DNA
Of like elephants?
right?
All right, let me take 2 more questions.
Stop laughing! Finish your homework! You're laughing too much!